Now, dueling campaign stops in Eau Claire, where Kamala Harris makes a visit alongside her new running mate, Tim Walz, while J.D. Vance speaks across town. We'll have team coverage.
Also, with a new school year already on the horizon, how the Madison School District is getting its students mentally prepared while offering help if they need it.
And how the success and excitement surrounding the Olympics is inspiring young people right here in South Central Wisconsin. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Thank you for staying with us tonight. All eyes were on Eau Claire today.
Both Vice President Kamala Harris and Republican Vice Presidential nominee J.D. Vance held campaign events this afternoon.
Joining the vice president today was Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, who was announced as her running mate just yesterday.
We have team coverage from both campaigns today. Our Braden Ross was at the Vance event all day. But before we get to her, let's go to political reporter Will Keneally with more on the vice president's message today to voters. Will?
That's right. So both Harris and Walz were here in Eau Claire, wrapping up their speech just a little more than an hour ago. Now, they spoke to a crowd of about 11,000 people. Now, when Harris was in Milwaukee just a few weeks ago, she spoke to a crowd of around 3,000, and that was the largest rally the campaign said up to that point. Now, she spoke today about a joyful pivot for Democrats.
As Tim Walz likes to point out, we are joyful warriors. Joyful warriors. Because we know that while fighting for a brighter future may be hard work is good work. Hard work is good work.
So she mentioned Minnesota Governor Tim Walz there. Her stop in Eau Claire today comes amid a nationwide tour to introduce him as her VP pick. Now, they'll have one more stop tonight, later tonight in Michigan. But for now, reporting from Eau Claire, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
All right, Will, thank you. The Harris campaign is making more key stops to battleground states this week still, including Detroit. As Will just mentioned, she's campaigning right now there, and she originally planned to go to Georgia tomorrow, but that event has been canceled. She'll be in Phoenix Friday, and on Saturday, they'll be in Las Vegas.
The race between Harris and Trump still appears to be a toss-up here in battleground Wisconsin.
That's according to the first Marquette Law School poll since Vice President Harris became the Democratic Party's presidential nominee. Among registered voters, Trump still has a slight edge, 50% compared to 49% for Harris, well within the poll's 4.6% margin of error.
And in the U.S. Senate race, Democrat Tammy Baldwin continues to maintain her lead at 53% compared to 46% supporting challenger Eric Hovde. This survey was conducted between July 24th and August 1st, surveying 877 registered voters.
And not too far from the Harris-Walz event, Republican candidate J.D. Vance made his first trip to the Badger State since he was nominated as a vice presidential candidate.
Our Braden Ross is in Eau Claire to break down more from his speech today. Braden?
Hello, guys. Yeah, behind me, this whole area back there was full for Kamala Harris. 11,000 people. J.D. Vance's event, much smaller. He held more of a press conference style event than a rally at a airline equipment manufacturer called Wallard here in Eau Claire. Now, instead of rallies like this Harris-Walz ticket are holding, he's holding this press conferences, like I said, in all the same states, though, that they're going to. Today, he took around a dozen questions from reporters, mainly from local media. He talked about things he says Wisconsin voters should and do care about, including immigration, even though Wisconsin is thousands of miles from the southern border.
So we are far away from the Mexican border, of course, but we're not far away from the fentanyl that Mexican drug cartels bring into communities like Eau Claire. And that's why I talk about it. Every state is now a border state because every state is affected by the problems. Kamala Harris.
Now, Vance was also focusing on inflation and energy production, and he was slamming Kamala Harris for not taking questions from the media like he has been doing all throughout this tour. Again, they have a few more stops. Harris and Walz will be in the same states as Vance, and Vance will be doing these press conferences at all those stops as well. For now, reporting live in Eau Claire, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
Braden, thank you. And looking ahead at former President Trump's campaign, the former president has one stop planned. He will be in Bozeman, Montana this Friday at 8 p.m. Meanwhile, Senator Vance has called off his Thursday events in North Carolina due to Tropical Storm Debbie. He was scheduled to speak in Raleigh and Oakboro. The campaign says they will reschedule those events.
Very nice, comfortable weather here. A look now at your first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington. He's out on the weather patio. Alex?
Hey, Eric, it's gorgeous out here. Picture perfect on the patio. It actually feels a little bit foreign to not be doing severe weather coverage, and we don't have any of that in the forecast We have below normal temperatures for a change in the forecast. Just look how chilly we're going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, although I suspect there won't be few complaints. It's going to feel pretty good. Average high temperatures are right around 80 degrees in southern Wisconsin right now. We're close to that. We got 77 in Madison, 79 in Janesville, 78 to the north in the Dells, and 82 in the Wisconsin River Valley in Boscoville. Upper 70s right around 80. A gorgeous night in Dane County and all of southern Wisconsin to enjoy grilling out, going for a walk. I'll do that after our 6 o'clock newscast. Dew points at 56. That's dry and very comfortable with those temperatures. Again, upper 70s to right around 80. We'll do a low of 59 degrees tonight, and then we're going to track a shower chance as we go into Thursday. Will it be more widespread than what you see here at the noon hour? I have the answer coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Alex, thank you. A new study by the CDC shows mental health for students across the country is improving.
And with the school year approaching, our Jalen Banks caught up with the Madison School District officials there about the resources they have to help with student mental health. Jalen?
Susan and Eric, a new study by the CDC shows nearly 30% of all high school students experienced poor mental health in 2023. And 4 out of every 10 students experience sadness or loneliness. MMSD says they have noticed these and other mental health issues throughout the district, especially post-pandemic, and have upped staffing in certain areas to address mental health and well-being needs. They have also integrated mental health initiatives across the district.
Overall, creating a really supportive school environment where mental health is a key component in our overall educational approach. So our universal approach really is about the sense of safety and belonging in school. And we do that through fostering inclusive classrooms environments and promoting a culture of respect and understanding.
The study also shows Hispanic students saw the highest decreases in poor mental health from 2021 to 2023, and a decrease in suicide attempts by Black students. For more information on the CDC study and MMSD mental health resources, you can find them both on our website at channel3000.com.
All right, Jalen, thank you. As summer is winding down, school not far away, parents know now is the time to start thinking about the transition for your kids' sleep schedule. Students of all ages have likely spent the summer months staying up later than normal, sleeping in more in the morning, and it takes some time to transition out of that routine. One of the biggest things that experts note is to set a strict standard that your bed is for sleeping and just sleeping.
And so I think some children run into the issue of they use their bed for homework or for talking on the phone or using their phone. That kind of sets the stage for the bed is not for sleep. And that can be tricky for teens to kind of settle down once they get into their bed.
Fry Miller also recommended that at least the middle of August is the best time to get back into a routine with a sleeping schedule, giving students at least 2 weeks to get acclimated.
Next tonight, breastfeeding has many health benefits for both mother and baby. And now the American Academy of Pediatrics is updating its breastfeeding guidance. Since 2012, AAP has recommended for up to 1 year or longer, but now they're supporting continued breastfeeding until 2 years of age. Data shows that human milk in the second year can decrease chronic pediatric disorders, including type 2 diabetes, breast cancer, and ovarian cancer rates.
Mothers, older family members who were bottle fed, kind of just passed that down to their daughters. And now we're looking at trying to provide prenatal care where we talk about breastfeeding and its importance, and there's lots of support in our community that can help people who might be the first generation in their family to breastfeed.
Another impact of breastfeeding is that it provides more nutrition to a growing child and can improve the relationship between mother and child.
Names like Simone Biles and Katie Ledecky are well known throughout the United States and the world, but those Olympic athletes are doing more than just winning medals. They're also inspiring the next generation.
Our Ellie La Liberté shows us how one Madison summer camp is tapping into that Olympic excitement.
When you turn on the TV to watch the Olympics, you've probably seen the sports like long jump, swimming, and archery. Well, one Madison summer camp is now doing an Olympics of its own. The Olympics are well underway in Paris, and now hitting the mark for youth in Madison.
It feels really awesome. It feels like I'm in the actual Olympics, and I really like it.
Swim and Gym Summer Camp in Madison is putting its own spin on the Olympic Games. with everything from javelin throw to long jump and archery.
I actually play hockey, and I really hope that maybe I can get to the Olympic level for that someday.
For 11-year-old Andradon, Olympians are inspirational.
I feel like knowing that other strong women can do that kind of crazy stuff with their bodies is really inspiring and makes me want to get out and do more stuff.
A sentiment that 10-year-old Gwen Bond shares.
It just really inspires me to be a gymnast one day, and I really, really want to be a gymnast one day. It's been my dream for a while.
There are roughly 90 campers ranging from ages 5 to 13 at the camp.
We've talked about it a ton. We've talked about what kind of model they see the Olympians put on, like when the Olympian loses, how do they react to that? How do they react when they win?
It also teaches
Mostly friendship and some sportsmanship.
something these young athletes are taking home and maybe one day to the Olympics. After their own Olympic Games, the athletes got to take home medals like these. Reporting in Madison, Eliel Liberté, News 3 Now.
Oh, just ahead, GB meteorologist Alex Harrington rejoins us. A complete look at his first warn forecast.
And a woman's journey cross-country in an electric vehicle. She's done it before. Is it any easier now than it used to be? We'll visit with her on her road trip.
And it's back to red numbers on Wall Street. The Dow falling another 234 points. The NASDAQ loses 171. S&P 500 down 40.5. That's the worst 5-day start to a month on the markets since 2016. We'll be right back.
This election is about experience and who can find middle ground with people from both parties to get things done for workers and families. I've done that, and I'll do it again for us in Congress. I'm Katrina Shankland. I approve this ad, and I'm asking for your vote.
Mark, a little help here?
Oh, keep it down. The noise is making them angry.
Whoa. Hey, I'm not a beekeeper, but I can replace these windows fast.
Let Feldco be the experts in your home renewal. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free. Plus, no interest until 2026. And we'll get it done Feldco fast.
Buy one window, get one free, and soon. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Right now, we're running our 60-60-60 sale, so when you purchase your new concrete coating, you get a $60 Visa gift card plus either 60% off installation or 60-month no-interest financing. This is one of our best deals of the year, so visit our website or call the number for your new floor today.
Joe Biden made Kamala Harris border czar to fix immigration. First, she ignored it.
Do you have any plans to visit the border?
At some point.
Then she just lied.
The border is secure.
10 million illegal immigrants. Migrant crime out of control. Fentanyl kills thousands.
We have a secure border.
Kamala Harris. Failed, weak, dangerously liberal.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Like a bowl of cherries, life in Attic Angel is healthy and sweet. Our independent and assisted living lifestyles include newly renovated apartments, engaging social activities, and wellness support that is tailored to you. As time marches on, we promote the idea that life can always be a bowl of cherries. Attic Angel Community, the house that angels built.
Turn your old deck into dollars. You can trade in your old deck and earn cash back towards a brand new deck that is backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. All you have to do is visit tradeinmydeck.com, answer a few quick questions, and you'll see your estimated trade-in value instantly. Visit tradeinmydeck.com.
Would you hire a barber who's never cut hair before? So why send someone to Congress who's never held public office and never passed a single bill? I'm Katrina Shankland. I approve this message because we need an experienced congresswoman. Right, Jed?
The most eventful weeks in political history.
Breaking news tonight after shots rang out.
News 3 Now brought you team coverage.
Coming to you live from Milwaukee.
I've been in talks with delegates from all over the country.
Donald Trump unveils his choice for running mate.
Could bring extra votes from the swing state to the Republican Party.
Every step of the way.
He is dropping out of the 2024 presidential race.
Provides a whole lot of new energy for Democrats.
The path to the White House goes through Wisconsin.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Welcome back. A Connecticut woman is road tripping across the country from the East Coast all the way to Tacoma, Washington. She's getting there by an all-electric SUV.
Today, our Kyle Pozorski met up with her as she drove through Madison to hear the reason that she's doing this. Kyle?
Well, guys, in her third trip across America in an all-electric car, Daphne Dixon tells me her hope is to help get more eyes on EVs and help share solutions to communities about better ways to integrate them into our lives. Our story begins here. A tech support call to electrify America after the charger Daphne Dixon chose wouldn't let her juice up her car. Eventually, it did work, but this one issue points to others she's looking to help identify in her coast-to-coast EV road trip.
Charging is inconsistent, and so one never really knows what they're going to get unless they go to the same charger every single time.
This isn't the first time she's traveled the thousands of miles cross-country. The first time she recalls, though, looked much different, just seeing if it could be done. But now things have changed, looking at the user experience of EV owners.
Well, what we have really found is that charging stations across the country, whether you're in the north, the south, Midwest, the challenges tend to be the same wherever you go.
And that's what she's hoping to change. At each stop along the road trip, Daphne is working to complete at least one charging station assessment. She then shares what she finds with local electric vehicle coalitions and municipalities. It's through this work that she hopes they'll take action to reduce the barriers to entry, with the hope to eventually get everyone on board with the new technology.
At some point, electric vehicles are going to be the only choice. So I would just encourage people, if you have a little resistance, try getting behind the wheel and see what you think.
Daphne's next stop will be in Prairie du Chien, where she has some family ties, all before moving on to other stops en route to the Pacific Northwest.
Very interesting. Lots to learn by following her route.
Sure.
Kyle, thank you. To weather now, Tier's chief meteorologist, Alex Harrington. It is a beautiful evening outside, Alex.
Picture perfect. We should just all stop right here, go out to the patio and end the show.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Nice night tonight. There's a tiny chance of a shower on Thursday, and it may stay dry well into the next next week. Those are the three things you need to get out of the forecast. Look at how chilly Friday and Saturday is going to get. 73 degrees. That's all we're going to do. We'll eventually work our way back up towards normal in the lower 80s, and the humidity will start to come back. So it's a brief little cool down heading to southern Wisconsin. We got 77 in Madison, 79 in Janesville, 77 to the northwest in Camp Douglas, and an 82 in Boscobel in the Wisconsin River Valley. Lots of 77s. Can't be beat. A beautiful night for all those outdoor activities. Have the windows open if that suits your fancy as well, with the dew point temperature down at 56. That's very dry. Winds are calm out there too. So what a difference these past couple of days have made here. Went from all that steamy stuff and the stormy stuff to all this quiet, beautiful weather across southern Wisconsin, with 59 as you plan the rest of your night here. And that's where we'll start Thursday morning. Got a cold front coming in, and I mentioned, are we going to get widespread showers? Unfortunately, it's going to be a tiny chance. If you didn't get rainfall earlier this week, the chance of rain is not very high on Thursday. That cold front comes through late morning, early afternoon hours with a wind shift then to the northwest by later in the day. That will start to usher in those cooler temperatures, but not before reaching highs in the middle to upper 70s. I'll step over here so you can see when those chances of rain may just start to creep back in by Monday and Tuesday of next week, but there will be some better chances a little bit later in the week as well. And we see this also supported by our friends at the Climate Prediction Center. Shower chances decent across the upper half of the country, while a ridge builds. This is just an area of high pressure over the southern United States. When you have that dry high pressure system, then you get the showers and thunderstorms that form on the peripheral of that. It's called the ring of fire, actually. And we see that ridge also in the temperature department as we go out next week and into the following week. Warmer than normal temperatures expected. That will sneak up here back into Madison. That little cool blip that we're going to get will be short. Temperatures again, mid to upper 70s by the time we get towards Sunday. Gorgeous weekend ahead. Then those temperatures start to work their way back to normal for this time of year. Humidity levels will creep back up, with the next best chance of rain looking like Thursday or perhaps lasting into Friday next week. Scan that QR code if you want to send us these weather photos, just like Peter did. It's easy to do. And then we get those photos, and we love to show those photos on air. Just do a quick scan of that with your phone right now, and let's see your weather photos. But let's also check out here what our traffic is up to. It's slow eastbound on 12 at 29 miles per hour, so be prepared for that. Otherwise, things are going okay eastbound and westbound. Down in Janesville, good clip, 70 miles per hour. That's the speed limit, so that's good news that we also have that going on up in the Dells. Speed limit's right around 70, and folks are going right around 70 miles per hour. But the only difference in the traffic tonight is these past couple of weeks I've been saying you might want the windows up and have the AC on. Tonight you might want to have the windows down and enjoy the fresh air.
All right, Alex, sounds good. Thank you. Next at 5, how a local AAU program is expanding opportunities on the hardwood in response to more girls taking an interest in the game of basketball. That's just ahead.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's a 25-cent fuel saver for every $50. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
I'm running to fight for an America where the economy works for working people, where you only have to work one job to pay the bills, and where hard work is rewarded, where reproductive rights are not just protected by the Constitution of the United States, but guaranteed in every state, because that's our America. And that's the America I believe in.
FFPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Earn now, spend later during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Blaine's Bucks event. Now through August 11th, rewards members earn $10 in Blaine's Bucks for every $100 spent in store. Redeemable just like cash August 15th through the 28th. Start earning today on Blaine's utility batteries. $4 off for rewards members. $5 off assorted Blaine's brand naturals, grain-free, or specialty dog food. Plus, get a free $5 gift card with every $50 pet purchase. Start earning Blaine's Bucks now to spend later at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Oh, the weather. What's the chance of rain tomorrow?
Ooh, 80%. I make it rain. I make it rain.
Speaking of making it rain, at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, we have an average 95% payout, which leads you to more chances of playing longer and more chances to win big. Play longer, win more, chances are you're gonna like it.
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic.
Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu.
We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic. But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam.
And I'm already late.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
I'm the proud son of a single mom.
My mom worked nights to provide for us.
My mom worked 80 hours a week.
But Eric Hovde thinks if you have a single mom, you're going to be poor or a drug addict?
That is a direct path to a life of poverty. It leads to higher drug rates.
That just shows Eric Hovde is ignorant.
Come on, I'm successful today because of my mom.
I learned my work ethic from my mom, my single mom.
What is wrong with this guy?
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's a 25-cent fuel saver for every $50. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Will have its first ever all-girls team. Luck Hoops is a new opportunity for girls to get involved on the basketball court.
Our Michelle Renee Quinn spoke with the CEO, and he says they've been wanting to expand the program for girls for some time now.
So I've been trying to build up connections within the girls program and around the area to be able to have teams and to have a tryout.
And it's finally happening.
Through the numbers, girls basketball programs have been slowly decreasing in numbers, and one of our goals is to be able to increase that number and hopefully have more girls play high school basketball and high school sports. So we're excited for kind of the community impact that it could have.
This is 10-year-old Blakely Tyler, and she's trying out. She's
really excited because I get to learn about basketball.
She looks up to varsity because
they were just like really passionate about themselves, and they were just like they just made me watch more and more because they were so passionate and brave.
Former athlete and current Argyle girls basketball coach Jen Wellnitz-Krogman says girls who are on the fence about trying out should.
But if you don't even try, you'll never know what you could have missed out on. So go in with an open mind. Sports, in the long run, teach you a lot of life lessons. Good or not, go along for the ride, work your butt off. Maybe you will be one of the best ones. And if you're not, like I said, you're going to learn some life lessons along the way, so might as well give it a shot.
That was our Michelle Renee Quinn reporting. If you have a child interested in joining a spring basketball team, information on Lux AAU girls and boys trout registration is attached to the story at channel3000.com. We're back. Final check, your first warn forecast after a short break.
When treating shoulder pain, I think one of the most important things that we need to do is listen to our patients. Most times, just listening to the patient, letting them explain what's been bothering them, I'm able to help confirm a diagnosis.
With Sweeto Metal Roofing, you get quality metal roofs installed by the best in the business. A metal roof means no fading, no storm repairs, true sustainability, and lower energy bills.
Sweeto Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
Every spring, the love of my life came here to paint. Cress helped us make sure she's never forgotten.
We are Cress. We truly believe your memories matter.
Not everyone knows us, but in southern Wisconsin, Illinois, and eastern Indiana, we are famous in our field. As a Sloan's technician, customer service is our specialty, whether you come to see us or we come to you. We are in the business of supporting your business, and we are highly trained to work on your John Deere equipment. At Sloan's, our loyalty lies with you. We depend on you, and we are proud to serve you. When it comes to service, you can count on us. Remember, think Sloan's first.
Create your perfect room for entertaining, relaxing, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 20% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today.
Patio enclosures. I became a nurse to make lives better. Today, that's hard to do because of the open border. I've seen firsthand the damage that Kamala Harris caused as our country's borders are. Hospitals everywhere are overwhelmed, and American patients are paying the price. My patients are covering the healthcare costs for people here illegally while their own care is jeopardized. Kamala Harris is weak and dangerous.
Preserve America PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
When replacing your windows, you want them to be built by the best and backed by the best. That's what you'll get with replacement windows only available from Renewal by Andersen. When you choose Renewal by Andersen at Wanakee Remodeling, you're not getting a one-size-fits-all product. From design and sales to manufacturing, installation, and service, we own the entire process. This month only, when you buy one window or patio door, you'll get 140% off, plus 12 months special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Donate blood at Stoughton Health's upcoming blood drive on August 16th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. The event will be hosted at our Community Health and Wellness Center. Sign up online at bloodcenter.org.
I'm Maddie Heimsch. Coming up at 6, new facial recognition software is coming to the doors of Madison schools. How it aims to keep students and staff safe.
EABs have a huge impact on Wisconsin. Tonight at 6, how to tell if your trees are impacted by this bug.
I'm Meryl Hubbard, and coming up tonight at 6, a daycare is being forced to close after over 30 years of being in operation. We'll hear from the family that has kept it running for all of these years tonight at 6.
All right, well, before we go today, there's Dane McElwee, our producer. He's a local boy, too, but he is... Dane, I really don't think you can handle the big city of New York City. That's where he's going off to work at a TV station, kind of a network out in New York City.
That is the big time.
News Channel 12 out there. Good luck, Dane. We will miss you. You have done a tremendous job. I really don't like losing the local boys like this.
It's always hard. Arena, right?
Arena.
Right,
all you arena guys.
Yes, us arena people were taking over for a while. Now Dane's leaving, so now I'm the only one
We're
left.
getting too many
But
arena
now we
guys.
have a friend in New York.
We do.
So there's a bonus.
He'll do great.
Easy phone call to New York City. Thanks, Dane. And a beautiful forecast ahead. Our temperatures are going to stay nice, really clear out to next week. Tiny chance of a shower on Thursday. Much of next week will be dry. Temperatures near 80 degrees.
Okay.
Best of luck, Dane.